Hi all, this is Harini. Welcome back to our YouTube channel Code with Harini. Today we are going to solve June 13th Lead Code Challenge, which is maximum match of players with the trainers. So we will be giving a zero-based integer array with the players, where player of I represents the ability of the ith player. So the same, they'll be giving an integer array trainers, where trainers of J represents the training capacity of the jth trainer. So the ith player can match with the jth trainer if the ability is less than or equals to the trainer's training capacity. So if someone is trained, obviously their capacity should be more than the player, right? So that's what the condition here. So additionally, the one player can be matched with at most one trainer, and one trainer can be matched with at most one player. So 1-to-1 relation. So we have to return the maximum number of matchings between the players and trainers that satisfies this condition. We have to match maximum number. So which means we have to try. We have uh, what should I say? We have to try to match most of the players with the trainers. So that's it. So if you just look into this example, players have 4-7. Players have the capacity 4-7. Trainers are 8-5-8. So if you take the fourth player, if you see the eighth, obviously we can match the fourth player 4 to the trainer 0, which player 0 to the trainer 0, because he has the capacity more than the player. So 7 also can't be matched with remaining 2-5-8, but 2-5, but it can be matched to the fourth player. But if you see 9, no trainers have the capacity to train this player, so only 2 players we can match. But also on a 4 can also we can give to the trainer uh, 3, because he also has the more capacity. So let's look into this player 1-1-1. Trainer has only one trainer is available, so we'll be giving to the only one player. So the trainer 3 can be matched with any of the 3 players. Each player can be matched with only one trainer, so the maximum answer is 1. So now let's look into the further example how we are going to solve this solution. So I have taken this example. So first, now what we will be doing, basically whenever you are taking any player, you will be keep on searching through the eye which player is matching to this player. So obviously it got matched. So what we will be doing, so we'll be updating the count to 1, and we will be removing them from the array. So next, if you go to the next player, we will be traversing through the remaining array. 2 will match, 5 will be matching, 9 will be matching. No. So 2 will not match, 5 will not match, but 9 will match, right? So we will be taking this and we'll be updating the count to 2, right? So next, when 9 goes, okay, if you see the array, 2 and 5 only exist. But if you there is no possibility that these trainers can't train 9. But if we would have chosen like this, let's assume, okay, for player 4, if you would have chosen instead of 8, if you have chosen 5, for player 7 he would have chosen 8, 9 would have chosen 9, so our count would have got 3, right? Okay, now you understand. So what we have to do is we have to pick the minimum greater, so that if the values are higher in future, they can pick the trainers with have maximum capacity to maximize the count. Now the count will get updated to 3, correct? So that's what we are going to see how we can do. So uh, for this approach, for every maybe you can just think of like what are the minimum value which is greater than or equal to this particular 5, right? So let's take a look at that example. Def match players and trainers. We'll be getting players array and trainers array, right? So what we are going to do, while we'll be taking I and while I less than n, let it be. Okay, while I less than n equals to length of the players, let's assume, and m equals to length of trainers. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'll be taking the player capacity. Player capacity equal to P of I, correct? So then what we are going to do, while j less than or equals to m, so while j less than m, what we'll be doing, we'll be keep on traversing through this array, correct? And we have to figure it out which is slightly greater than whatever we are getting. So for that minimum training capacity will have, okay, equals to, will have it as a what will have infinity for, let's assume infinite. Okay, let's assume it's a infinite. So if player capacity is less than or equals to trainer of j, obviously that trainer can train us, correct? If so, then what we if the player's capacity is less than or equals to the trainer capacity, obviously this trainer can train the player. So what we will be doing is we will be taking the minimum training capacity equals to min of minimum training capacity comma trainer of j. So by this we will be always taking the, in the list of array we will be taking whatever the trainer value which is greater than, and we will be taking among the minimum value, so that for 4 5 would have got allocated and 7 whatever it is, and you take that part. Let's have that value itself, we can remove with that value. So once you terminate the loop, if minimum training capacity not equal to infinity, once we have run this while loop we have found, if not equal to infinity, you have to remove that particular from the array. T dot remove whatever the minimum training capacity that we have removed. Now for example in this case, first 5 would have removed, next 8 would have removed, next 9 would have removed. Okay, so like that we are removing, then we will be updating the count plus or equals to 1. I hope this makes sense how we'll be working. So for example I equals to 0, which means player capacity is 4. Now we will be traversing through this array to find 9. Initially j will be 0, right? So from 0 we would have traversed, player capacity is less than or equal, 8 is obviously less than or equals to 8 is obviously less than, sorry, 4 is obviously less than or equals to 8, 4 less than or equals to 8, right? So minimum capacity would have updated to 8 initially, then the second would have come, that is 4 is not less than or equals to 2, so this won't get updated. Then 5 would have come, right? 4 less than or equals to 5, right? Next 40 ij equals to 3. Okay, I forgot to increment the j plus or equals to 1. Okay, so now yeah, here 4 less than or equals to 5, yes, minimum time, it's now it will be comparing 8 comma 5, which is minimum 5 only minimum, so it would have got updated to 5. Next 9, it's even though it is 4 is less than or equals to 9, but minimum is 5 comma 9, what it will pick 5. So for the first index, so now we will be removing that 5 from this array. That's what we are removing here. Then we'll be updating the count to 1. Now we got 1 match, 4 got matched to 5. Next, the same for 7. Next player capacity is, we'll be keep on incrementing the I also plus or equals to 1. Initially I equals to 0, right? Okay, I plus or equals to 1. When I gets incremented, now I will come 7. 7, the same it will go 7 less than or equals to 8. Yes, so minimum capacity would have updated to 8. Next 2, 7 is not less than or equals to 2, right? So what will happen, it won't get updated. Next this 5 we have removed from the array. Now next 9, but yeah, obviously 7 is less than or equals to 9, but it's not a minimum. 9, so already 8 would have got updated. 8 comma 9, which is minimum 8, so we'll be removing 8 from the array, and we are updating the count as another count plus 1. Next, when 9 goes, player capacity is 9. 9 less than or equals to 2, no, but the second j comes, 9 is less than or equals to 9, right? So obviously minimum capacity would have updated to 9, that also will be removed. Now the count will get updated to 3. Okay, now ith loop got terminated. So now we got count equals to 3. I hope this makes sense. But what is the time complexity? If we just look into the time complexity and space complexity. Time complexity will be order of n cross m, right? Plus space complexity plus for order of log n for removing the element from the array. That too, if we just, that is also what it will do whenever you are calling the t dot remove. What it will do, first it will sort, and it will use binary search to sort. So that is also n log n plus log n, which in turn for removing will be taking order of n. So I hope so. For remove operation also will be for every time for order of n times. We are calling this order of n for remove. So n cross n for removing the particular element from the index. So what we can do to avoid this? So space complexity is just order of n plus m that they have given in the question. We are not using any additional place complexity except for storing the count and pointers. Okay, now to optimize this, what we are going to do? So we know that if we want to take, let's assume we have something in a sorted. So if you're taking a 2 which won't fit for the first player, which means the training capacity of the trainer is not fit for the first player, it won't fit for anyone, right? By then, instead of removing, we can have it as a sorting, and if that particular player won't fit, we can just go to the next trainer. By then we can avoid the remove time complexity, right? Let's take a sorting. Already this is in a sorted array. For trainers, let's do sorting. 2, 5, 8, 9. Correct. Now what we are going to do? We are going to check the every time when you are running the ith loop and jth loop. Okay. So this is I and this is j. Okay. So if this j is not suitable for this, this won't be suitable for any other players which is in the next order. So we can just increment the jth pointer. But just by doing sorting, we don't need to keep on removing. We can just increment the pointer. So that if this suits to this, then we can take. If even in between some other player, if for example, let's have like this. 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's have like this. Okay. Now, for any of these 3, 4, 5, for any of these 2 players you can take, for this particular 5. So at most 1-to-1 relationship, right? Also we need a count. We just want, they haven't mentioned anything else. We have to just do the count. So when this player comes, this will match with this player. Next, when 5 comes, that will match with 8th player. Till 5 to 8, okay, you can pick only one player. So that's how it works. So we have only one trainer in that range. So whatever the play is available, you can give it for any one player. So that what we are just going to do is, we'll be taking any player, and the trainer who is slightly greater than will be giving to the first player, and will be adding to the count. So when then we'll be giving it to the next. Okay. So next, to the max you can give only 5, 8, 9 to these players. Only 3 can be matched because 1-to-1. So even if all the satisfies the conditions, we can do at most only one player. So while traversing through this, whatever player is less than or equal to the training capacity, just assign it to them. So 5 will be going to this, 8 will be going to this, 9 will be going to this 7, 8, 9 won't get any of the trainers. That's, but yeah, even though if you give to any other, if you are not giving to them, you can give to the max 5, you can give to the 5, 6 you can give to the 8, 9 you can give to, even if you take any combinations, you can to the max at, you can give only the 3 players. So that's what we will be doing, the sorting. And if the trainers have the capacity which is greater than or equal to the players, yeah, just assign the trainer and append the count. But it's complete, it's like a greedy approach. Yeah. Now while we are sorted, okay, p dot sort, we would have sorted the players, t dot sort, we would have sorted it. So while p, sorry, I less than n and j less than m, initialize I equals to 0, j equal to 0. Okay. Now if players of I less than or equals to trainer of I, just increment the count I plus 1 or equal to 1 and count plus or equals to 1. Else just increment the trainer because the trainer is less. That's it. By sorting we will be doing just this, and you will be returning the count. Okay. Now if you taken this, okay, initially what will be going, if you just see 4 and 2, j will be here and 2 will be here, with 4 is less than or equals to 2, no, then we will be going here. Obviously 4 is less than or equals to 5, so we have incremented the count to 1. Okay. Now we got 5. I also got incremented, j would have came here, now j would have gone to 8, I would have gone came to the next 5th. Okay, 5 is obviously less than or equals to 8. Again increment the count to 1, count got incremented to 2. Now j would have got incremented to 9. 6 comes, obviously 6 is less than or equals to 9. So now the count got incremented to 3. Now we have assigned correct, right? Return big count equals to 3. If you take this example also the same. If you take our previous example 4, 7, 9 also, it will work. 4, 7, 9. For first 4, 5 would have given, 7, 8 would have gone, 9, 9 would have. So basically how many trainers have the capacity greater than or equal to the players? Even so many players in between we have, but how many trainers we have? We have just give 1 to 1%. So just but we are just picking, we need a count, so we are just picking whichever comes the first, so that we can avoid, and then we want count. So if you sort, whatever comes first, that you can give. Even you could have given to the next person as well, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So for this time complexity, order of n log n for sorting plus m log n for sorting both players and trainers plus order of whichever is small, order of n or m. Let's uh, min of order of n or m. Bas min of order of n or n, whatever comes small, that we will be taking. So space complexity will be nothing order of 1. Yeah, I hope. Why the min of order of n? To the max it can run whatever the minimum. Here it can run order of 3. Here this is order of 4 because we are doing I less than or equal to n and j less than or equal to m. I hope you guys would have got some good understanding how it works, why we are going for sorting, so that we can avoid m n cross m and plus order of n square. Instead of that, we'll be solving it in order of n log n plus m log n plus order of n. I hope this makes sense. Let's look into the solution. So the same, I have just did. I didn't do the brute force approach. Maybe if you guys want, you can try it out. So, but I'll also provide you the brute force as well. Players dot sort, trainers dot sort, and we are just taking the count and we are just checking whether the players of I less than or equals to trainers of I. You can just take it in the count, just increment the I. If that particular trainer is not able to satisfy this ith player itself, because we are having the ascending order, right? If this trainer, for example, here it would be 2. If this player can't satisfy this by this trainer, he can't satisfy any of the player because it will be greater. The next player will have the capacity more than the current player. So that's why we'll be doing uh, j plus 1, not I plus or equals to 1. Only if the player satisfies the players has less than or equal to the trainer's capacity, then only we'll be doing I plus 1, or else we won't do. I think I have given enough explanation of how this works. So yeah, then we are returning the count. I hope you guys would have understood this question. Let me know if I could have explained something better and leave a feedback uh, so that I can improve myself better. Yeah, if you do like my video, please do like, share and subscribe and share it to your friends. That will keep me motivated and I'll be posting more videos daily. Yeah, thanks for watching. Please do share, like and subscribe.